Hey there guys, gals, and non-binary pals, GM Potter here. Welcome to my channel where I talk about books and bookish things. And today I thought we would go over The London Seance Society by Sarah Penner, author of The Lost Apothecary. Let's get into it. So I'll admit, I didn't have the highest expectations for this book going in. I had read The Lost Apothecary and I didn't like it. It just didn't resonate with me. So when I got this one as my Book of the Month Club pick back in 2023, I just put it on my shelf indefinitely. I was looking for something to read for a cat sit the other day, and I decided I would read this one. And I was blown away. Let's start with the Goodreads blurb. A spellbinding tale about two daring women who hunt for truth and justice in the perilous art of conjuring the dead. 1873, at an abandoned chateau on the outskirts of Paris, a dark seance is about to take place, led by acclaimed spiritualist Vaudeline de Lair, known worldwide for her talent in conjuring the spirits of murder victims to ascertain the identities of the people who killed them. She is highly sought after by widows and investigators alike. Lena Wicks has come to Paris to find answers about her sister's death, but to do so, she must embrace the unknown and overcome her logic-driven bias against the occult. When Vaudeline is beckoned to England to solve a high-profile murder, Lena accompanies her as an understudy. But as the women team up with the powerful men of London's exclusive Seance Society to solve the mystery, they begin to suspect that they are not merely out to solve a crime, but perhaps entangled in one themselves. This one has 2 points of view. And I think it's really interesting the way that this was done, because we have a third person limited in Lena, but then we have a first person with Mr. Morley, that his chapters are told are subtitled Mr. Morley, and then it's told in first person, which I thought was a fantastic narrative structure for this. This book has so many twists and turns. It's got unreliable narrators and characters, and everyone is a suspect, including our narrators, and everyone is a suspect for everything all at once. Is it a double cross? Is it a triple cross? Is it a quadruple cross? Is it a quint cross? Like, I couldn't even keep up with how many times that things flip-flopped and moved back and forth. I've read this book twice now, and just to see, it is absolutely brilliant. For our 2 points of view, we have Lena Wicks. Her sister, Evie, was seemingly unalived, and her things discarded, and Evie was studying under Vaudeline de Lair to become a spiritualist, to become a medium. And she's back in London, and she's possibly hanging out with the wrong crowd, and what has she gotten herself into, and is she a bad guy? How this book raises the question of, can you ever really know someone? That keeping secrets hurts others, and what do you do when you learn the worst about someone you care about? How do you let that shape who you think they are? When you can't confront them and be like, hey, this is what I'm hearing, do you just let that shape what's going on? Or how can you mourn a loved one who turns out to be a villain? How can you love someone who's a bad guy? And Mr. Morley's boss, the head of the London Seance Society, has also been unalived. It turns out that they were unalived on the same day that Evie and Mr. Morley's boss, the head of the London Seance Society, were unalived on the same day. And it's like, are they connected? I didn't think they were connected because the bodies were found in 2 completely different places, but maybe they are connected. And this book has a wonderful quote on page 67. It's, "If only I could run myself through a sieve," Lena thought, "and separate the feelings inside of me so to better deal with them one by one." And that quote just struck a nerve with me. It struck a nerve, and it was so relatable to me that who out there, when they're feeling overwhelmed, doesn't wish that they could just take things one at a time instead of having to take everything all at once. And when I got to page 174 of this 352-page book, my jaw just fell open. My jaw just dropped. And it was absolutely just, is this what we're doing? Is this what's going on now? Like what is going on? This book does have queer representation, which I wholeheartedly appreciate. I have OMG, this queer representation. Please don't let me down. And then in parentheses at a later date, I wrote, it didn't, smiley face. That as you're reading, at first you think that Lena is possibly ace because she has a gentleman in her life that wants to be her suitor, that wants to pursue her romantically. And she's just like, no, it's okay. I'd rather look at rocks and study geology and be in my world of logic than be in this world of emotions. But then over time, she falls for somebody. And it's so... the pining in this book. There is so much pining in this book that it's just utterly fantastic and magical and wonderful. I don't want to spoil anything because I want everybody to read this book. As much as I didn't like The Lost Apothecary, 1,000 times more is how much I like this book. So, and this book does have a happily ever after. I wouldn't say it's a romance. It's tagged as historical fiction, mystery, fiction, fantasy, paranormal, historical on Goodreads. I think that those are fair tags for it. Something that gets me about Goodreads is this one only has a 3.5 stars. It's got 3.48 as of filming this. And I feel like so many of the reviewers just didn't get the book. They're like, it's boring. It's so in your head. There's so much time spent on the setting and what's going on. I'm like, yeah, it's a gothic novel. The setting is a character in a gothic novel. Like the setting is an extra character. Like it's like that meme. Where's the cheese? It's under the sauce. But where's the cheese? It's under the sauce. For me, this is one that I will be returning to again and again. This is one that I'm going to read, that I'm going to lend out, I'm glad to have read it, but I wish I had knuckled down and read it earlier. Have you read the London Seance Society? What did you think of it? Did you read The Lost Apothecary? What did you think of that one? Like, what do you think about what I feel is a disparity in the storytelling between the two? That maybe The Lost Apothecary wasn't for me. It wasn't badly written, but it didn't hold my attention and hold me the way that the London Seance Society did. And I'd love to know if you read both or either or neither. What do you think? What book have you read that you've been putting off and then just absolutely blew your mind? I'd love to know what books are blowing y'all's mind out there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.